You know, as we get older, it's not uncommon to step on the scale and wonder, where did these extra pounds come from? Maybe you haven't changed your eating habits much, and you're still moving around like you always have, but suddenly, your clothes feel a little tighter, and the numbers on the scale just keep creeping up. Now, if that sounds familiar, I want you to know, you're not alone. And more importantly, it might not be your fault. Because here's something many people don't realize. Some of the medications we take as we age can actually cause weight gain. That's right. Those little pills we rely on to keep us healthy might be quietly adding extra pounds without us even realizing it. Today, we're going to talk about 4 common medications that could be contributing to weight gain after 60, and most importantly, what you can do about it. Because knowledge is power, and once you understand what's happening, you can take steps to stay healthy, feel your best, and keep those unwanted pounds at bay. Now, before we dive in, I want to make one thing clear. Never stop taking a medication without talking to your doctor first. Some of these medications are essential for your health, and suddenly stopping them could be dangerous. But the good news is, there are often alternatives or simple adjustments that can help you avoid weight gain while still getting the benefits of your treatment. So, let's start with the first medication you should be aware of. 1. Beta blockers for high blood pressure or heart conditions. If you're taking medication for high blood pressure or a heart condition, chances are you've heard of beta blockers, drugs like metoprolol, atenolol, or propranolol. These medications work by slowing down your heart rate and reducing the force of your heartbeat, which helps lower blood pressure and protect your heart. But here's the catch: beta blockers can also slow down your metabolism. That means your body burns fewer calories at rest than it used to. On top of that, they can sometimes make you feel more tired, which might mean you're moving around less without even realizing it. And here's another thing: beta blockers can even affect how your body processes sugar, which might lead to cravings for carbs or sweets. Put all that together, and it's no surprise that many people notice a few extra pounds after starting these medications. So, what can you do? First, don't panic, and don't stop taking your medication. Instead, talk to your doctor. There may be alternative blood pressure medications that don't have the same effect on weight, like ACE inhibitors or ARBs. If switching isn't an option, small changes, like being mindful of portion sizes, adding more movement into your day, or choosing whole grains over refined carbs, can make a big difference. 2. Corticosteroids for inflammation or autoimmune conditions. Next up, we have corticosteroids, medications like prednisone or cortisone, often prescribed for conditions like arthritis, asthma, or autoimmune diseases. These are powerful anti-inflammatory drugs, and they can be real lifesavers when you're dealing with pain or chronic inflammation. But they also come with a downside: they can dramatically increase your appetite. And not just for anything. Many people on steroids find themselves craving salty, fatty, or sugary foods. On top of that, corticosteroids can cause your body to hold on to more water and even change where fat is stored, leading to weight gain, especially around the face, abdomen, and back of the neck. So, how can you manage this? Again, never stop taking steroids suddenly. That can be dangerous. But if you've been on them long term, ask your doctor if the dosage can be adjusted or if there are other treatment options. In the meantime, focus on filling your plate with nutrient-dense foods, vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats, to help keep cravings in check. Staying hydrated and limiting salty snacks can also help reduce water retention. Now, these are just the first 2 medications we're covering today, but they're a great starting point. Because once you know what to look for, you can take control of your health in a whole new way. And in the next part, we'll talk about 2 more common medications that could be affecting your weight, along with simple, practical steps you can take to stay feeling your best. We've already talked about beta blockers and corticosteroids, 2 common culprits behind unexpected weight gain. But there are 2 more medications that many people don't realize could be playing a role, and I want to make sure you're equipped with the knowledge to stay in control. So, let's keep going. 3. Antidepressants, SSRIs and TCAs. If you or someone you know has ever taken medication for depression or anxiety, this one might hit close to home. SSRIs, like sertraline or fluoxetine, and older tricyclic antidepressants, like amitriptyline, are incredibly helpful for managing mood, but they can also affect your weight. Here's why. Some antidepressants, especially certain SSRIs, can slow down your metabolism slightly. Others, like TCAs, might increase cravings for carbs or sweets. And for some people, these medications can even cause subtle changes in energy levels, making you feel just a little less like moving around than usual. Now, I want to be very clear. Mental health comes first. If an antidepressant is helping you feel like yourself again, that's far more important than a few pounds. But if you've noticed weight changes and it's bothering you, there are ways to manage it. What can you do? First, talk to your doctor. Some antidepressants, like bupropion, are actually associated with weight loss or neutrality rather than gain. If switching isn't an option, simple habits, like taking a short walk after meals, keeping healthy snacks on hand, or practicing mindful eating, can help keep things balanced. And remember, staying active isn't just about weight, it's also a natural mood booster, which can work hand in hand with your medication to help you feel your best. 4. Diabetes medications, insulin and sulfonylureas. Now, this one might seem a little surprising. If you're managing diabetes, you know how important it is to keep your blood sugar in check. But some of the very medications that help control diabetes, particularly insulin and sulfonylureas, like glipizide or glyburide, can also lead to weight gain. Here's how it happens. These medications work by helping your body use or produce more insulin, which lowers blood sugar. But insulin is also a storage hormone, meaning it encourages your body to hold on to fat. On top of that, if your blood sugar drops too low, a side effect of some diabetes meds, you might end up eating more to compensate. So, what's the solution? Again, never adjust your diabetes medication without your doctor's guidance. But newer medications, like GLP-1 agonists, such as semaglutide or SGLT2 inhibitors, can actually help with both blood sugar and weight. If those aren't right for you, focusing on a diet rich in fiber, lean proteins, and healthy fats can help stabilize blood sugar and reduce cravings. And here's a little bonus tip. Strength training can be a game changer for managing diabetes and weight. Muscle helps your body process sugar more efficiently, so even light resistance exercises a few times a week can make a real difference. Now, we've covered 4 major medications that could be affecting your weight: beta blockers, corticosteroids, antidepressants, and diabetes drugs. But here's the good news. You're not stuck with unwanted weight gain as an inevitable side effect. In the next part, we'll wrap things up with practical, everyday strategies to help you stay healthy, whether you're taking these medications or not. Because at the end of the day, it's all about feeling your best and enjoying life to the fullest. You know, when we started this conversation, I mentioned how frustrating it can be to step on the scale and see a number you didn't expect, especially when you haven't really changed your habits. But here's what I want you to take away most of all: you have more control than you might think. Yes, certain medications can make weight management trickier after 60. But the beautiful thing is, our bodies are incredibly responsive to small, consistent changes. And the best part? These changes don't have to be drastic to make a real difference. So, let's talk about some practical, sustainable strategies to help you stay at a healthy weight, whether you're taking one of the medications we discussed or just want to feel your best. 1. Move more. Without exercising. Yes, really. Now, I know the word exercise can sometimes feel intimidating. Maybe you think of gym memberships you never used or workout routines that left you sore and discouraged. But here's a little secret: movement counts in all forms. Take a short walk after meals, it helps digestion and blood sugar. Do seated leg lifts while watching TV. Park farther away at the grocery store. Dance to your favorite song while making dinner. These tiny bursts of activity add up, and they're often easier to stick with than a strict workout plan. The key is finding ways to move that you actually enjoy. 2. Outsmart cravings with protein and fiber. If your medication is increasing your appetite or causing cravings, try this trick. Start your meals with protein and fiber. Have a handful of nuts or a hard-boiled egg before dinner. Add chia seeds or flax seeds to your morning oatmeal. Keep cut-up veggies with hummus handy for snacks. Protein and fiber help you feel full longer, which can prevent overeating, especially if cravings hit later in the day. 3. Hydrate like it's your job. Sometimes, our bodies confuse thirst for hunger. And as we age, our sense of thirst can dull, making dehydration sneak up on us. Try this. Drink a glass of water first thing in the morning. Keep a water bottle nearby and sip throughout the day. If you're not a fan of plain water, try herbal teas or infuse your water with lemon, cucumber, or berries. 4. Sleep well to weigh well. Here's something many people don't realize. Poor sleep can make weight gain worse. When we're tired, we crave sugary, high-energy foods, and our willpower weakens. If sleep is a struggle, try a calming bedtime routine, like reading or gentle stretching. Keep your bedroom cool and dark. Limit screen time before bed. Even small improvements in sleep can make a noticeable difference in how you feel and how your body manages weight. Before we wrap up, I want to remind you of something important. Your worth isn't measured by the scale. Yes, maintaining a healthy weight matters for your energy, mobility, and overall health, but so does joy, connection, and feeling good in your own skin. If you've been feeling discouraged, take a deep breath. You're already taking a huge step just by learning and looking for solutions. And remember, you're not alone in this. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Have you noticed any of these medications affecting your weight? What tips have helped you stay healthy? Let's share and learn from each other. If this video was helpful, give it a thumbs up, it really means a lot. And don't forget to subscribe for more honest, practical tips to help you thrive after 60. Here's to your health, happiness, and living life on your terms. You've got this.